Hi lovelies and welcome back. I was actually super excited to start filming this video. I was gonna do it like I normally do, like on my bed with the camera, but I couldn't get myself to film it. I was just feeling so insecure about my skin, about my appearance, and it's funny because the topic that I wanted to talk about is how not to let those things affect you and how to decentralize, if that's even a word, appearance and the fear of not looking good enough and the fear of not looking presentable and embracing your true features and the changes in our body. I'm facing a lot of acne. I think the most acne I've had in maybe the past 7 years, and there's motives for my acne. I engaged in contact with someone that didn't have the best energy, and I think their energy kind of affected me in a way because I felt a little affected, and then immediately I started developing acne. And I thought that was curious because I normally have like once or something, but not in the way that I've been experiencing. And then I went on a trip, and not to be too TMI, I didn't use the bathroom. And then I felt a little like my system was trying to detox itself. And then I started getting even more acne. And then I did a laser hair removal on my face, and I had an allergic reaction to it. And then I developed even more acne, and it just kept piling on. It's kind of funny. I don't know if I should mention this, but I've been having problems with my toilets. I went on a trip, I think like 3 weeks ago, and I forgot that there was like a soup in my fridge. And the soup got really nasty when I came back, and I didn't want to throw it away in the normal trash. So I went to proceed to flush it down the toilet. But there was pieces of tofu, and I don't know, I think the pieces of tofu absorbed copious amounts of water and are now clogging my toilet, that I keep unclogging it and then it keeps getting clogged again, and it just keeps piling up. I feel like kind of like my acne, and it's pretty much overwhelming me at this point. I just want to declog myself from all of these toxins that are in my body, and I just want my toilet to go back to being a normal toilet. And it's a process of life, it's a process of healing. Yesterday's video, or Monday's video, I don't know when I posted that video, was actually a video of me laying on my bed speaking, but I couldn't use the footage. I had to just use the audio because I couldn't bear to look at myself. And that sounds so sad to say. I know that I'm not someone that normally struggles with acne, and I know that there's people that struggle with this very intensely, and I'm not trying to make you feel unworthy or anything, but it's crazy how much of our appearance, how much our appearance affects how we perceive ourselves, how we even interact with the world around us, and how that can have an intense emotional impact on our well-being and our overall mental health. I literally wanted to come on this video and talk to you guys about the fact that I'm gonna go to a party with my friend and we're gonna celebrate and everything. And I think I've never felt so ugly in probably the last few years. And it really not upsets me, but it makes me uncomfortable to think that I'm gonna have to meet so many of my friends and her boyfriend's friends maybe, and see people that I knew in the past, and I don't know, be seen by the world with my face full of acne in the state. And I don't feel like it's an accurate representation of myself because I normally don't have acne. But this is how I'm showing up in the world at this time. And it's okay. That doesn't make me less worthy. That doesn't make me less beautiful. And it just makes me human. And it's a normal part of the human experience to face this. As much as I'm doing a super anti-inflammatory diet and I'm drinking a bunch of liquids and I'm taking care of myself, these things happen. And not to make it like a, what's that word? Like a storm inside of a cup. But I just wanted to let you guys know that it doesn't matter what you're going through physically, appearance wise, you are always worthy of love and acceptance, and you're beautiful, and those things that are happening in your current reality don't define you or your existence or your worth at all. I feel like we live in a society that our physical appearance is valued even more than our kindness and our soul. And that's so sad. That's why I feel like we feel so worthless when our physical appearance isn't aligned to our inner world and to our inner beauty. And it's crazy how something so fleeting and something so kind of irrelevant, like our appearance, can have such an impact on our outlook of ourselves and how the world views us and how we choose to then interact with the world, and how much it can have such an impact on our confidence. I always feel like confident people are beautiful, and confidence is not immediately correlated to anything. If you go think about it, there's a lot of people that quote unquote possess attributes that make us feel bad about ourselves, but still feel very confident and empowered and beautiful. And confidence is something truly that comes from within. So is beauty. I think the most amazing, beautiful attributes are the ones of the soul and the ones of like inner dimensions of being a kind, genuine, and caring person, being yourself, and accepting that. I feel like this is something that I'm really working through. I always try to just look at the positive attributes of everything and live in my la la land of beauty and positive thoughts, when in reality, that is the case. Life is very beautiful and expansive and wonderful, but there's also some sad, some nasty, some ugly, and some low-key discussing things that happen with us in our life, and that's fine. We're big enough and grown enough and powerful enough to hold space for all of these aspects of ourselves and not lose part of the bigger picture that we are all of that put into one, and we are magnificent. And a little pimple or a little insecurity or a little hurdle will never be able to take that away from us, because it doesn't define us, because we are eternal, multidimensional, and so amazing. So kind of decenter our appearance from our life. And even though I know that it's a struggle, I'm basically filming this voice recording because I didn't want to put a video of myself out there into the internet looking the way that I do, but maybe I needed to hear this also, as always. I love you. I hope that this helped you if you needed it. And remember, everything's going to be perfectly fine. And you're beautiful, always. Kisses.